Happy birthday, Leo. Welcome to your August 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. I'm just gonna jump right in and get the runes cast and see what's coming up for your birthday month. As always, I do want to remind you to check out the video for your rising sign as well if you know it. That can give you some additional information or clarify some things that may be a bit general in this sun sign reading, because these are general readings for thousands of people. The rising sign, or some people watch their moon sign as well, can clarify some things that may be needed. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you and your specific situation, any issues that you may be concerned with in August, is to schedule one with me. I do readings live on Skype. They are $65 for a 30-minute session. Just drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you want to set that up. It's runescopesforyou@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. Drop me a line and we can get that set up. Also wanted to mention I am going to be offering a summer into fall session of the online rune class. That will be August 24th through October 2nd. The deadline to sign up and pay is noon on August 20th. And that's $185 for the 6-week session. This is a great introduction to divination. If this is something you've always been interested in and wanted to learn, the runes can be a great introduction because it's a little less intimidating than some of the bigger systems, like say the tarot, which is 78 cards. The runes, there are only 25. So if you would like something, if you want to learn how to read for others, or even just get some guidance for yourself, that can be a great way to do it. Let me know. Just drop me a line again at that same email address and we'll get you signed up. But let's jump into August, Leo, and see what you're going to be focusing on. Okay, I'm going to lay a few more cards out here. I've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, but also Rido in reverse. And I feel like moderation, because I threw out Temperance, but also the Hermit card in reverse. It seems like some of you will need to be focusing on either communication or travel. Some of you may be considering moving in August, but the advice of Temperance here is to maybe wait and see a little bit. Or maybe if you're not finding something that is kind of like an ideal situation for you, an ideal home or an ideal property or a place to move to, you may want to wait a little bit because it does seem like that's all, just patience is required. That can sometimes be difficult for you fire signs to have patience. You do tend to just kind of rush in and, start getting things done. But yeah, I feel like if you wait in August, if you are looking to move or change your living situation in some way, then you will find something maybe better, or maybe the ideal property won't become available until later on. And it may not be August, because there's a lot of delay runes and cards coming up in August for any shift or changes you want to make. But I feel like it's going to be to your benefit to wait. It's because something better is coming down the pike. Some of you may be encountering delays in communication, and it could be related to that same kind of a situation. You may, not be hearing back from your realtor on time, or, anything involving that. This could also be at work, in a work situation. Because with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, that could mean that, you feel like your fortunes you're running into all kinds of delays with communication at work, with people getting back to you, people listening to you, hearing you. I feel like this energy is temporary, but it may be cropping up a bit in August. There may be arguments and things with the people closest to you. And I feel like, again, with Temperance, moderation is going to be key to handling this. Give yourself, if there is an argument or disagreement, no matter who it's with, give yourself that 10-second count to 10, or even take a little bit by yourself before you respond, particularly in written communication, because I feel like if you just kind of go off half-cocked, as they say, You could ruin a relationship. You could ruin a partnership that's actually beneficial for you. And this doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. This can be a business partnership. This can be coworkers, people who work for you, whoever this is, friends, family members. So yeah, really, really work on moderating how you communicate and how you're kind of coming off and perceived by other people. Because you may be coming off as kind of, you know, somebody who is overly aggressive, even though that's not who you are, or it's not what you mean to do. So just keep that in mind for the month of August. I feel like this is temporary energy. It could just be confusion around due to something astrological. Of course, you might want to watch your favorite astrologer here on YouTube to get an idea of what the planets are doing. But I do feel positivity is coming. I feel like you're going to be maintaining your positive attitude for most of the month, but there just may be, you know, some sort of argument with someone or disagreement, miscommunication, or again, delays on communication. But Rune is saying gradually this is going to get better. Now for a lot of you with the Page of Cups here in reverse, it could have something to do with, you know, an emotional attachment or an emotional relationship, or this could be your child, some of you. Page of Cups is sometimes usually associated with water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So someone younger than you may be acting moody, maybe this is the person communicating with you, because pages can also talk about news or receiving news. Maybe this is, you know, your child is moody or not communicating with you, giving you the silent treatment. You know, I feel like if that's the case, this is going to be a gradual situation that kind of eases, and they will be back to themselves. They just may not be ready to talk about what caused this or what they're going through here. Now, Leo, for some of you, this could just be coming up saying that you are feeling more emotional than usual, and that would certainly relate back to, you know, this first set of runes and cards talking about miscommunications and kind of flying off the handle or getting into arguments. So, I mean, you may feel hurt by something someone said, or you could say something that hurts someone, or both. That's why you're watching this, is to be forewarned so that you can avoid this. Again, moderation. Think it through before you respond. Even if somebody's coming at you in a way that you don't appreciate, one of the hardest lessons in this life to learn is to rise above and to not stoop to someone else's level, whether they're being immature or not, because this can be an adult that's just behaving immaturely. So for some of you, maybe this is your partner. Maybe they are behaving in a childlike way, like a selfish, spoiled child. Or maybe you are, Leo, some of you, and maybe someone tells you this. And, you know, with this, I do feel like, you know, if it's not true, you will easily get past this. But for some of you, maybe it is. Maybe you were behaving like a child. You know, it's up to you to acknowledge those things. You know, we all generally say, oh, no, that's not me. But sometimes we have to take a hard look at a situation and our behavior in it and really be honest with ourselves. And, you know, if apologies are necessary, do offer them. If you don't feel like doing it in August, then I feel like, you know, you may want to do that in September. Maybe it'll take that long for you to really see things clearly about this situation. Because again, with these two runes, because you have Sohalu and Daeg here, that means a gradual change, feeling better about a situation. So again, I feel like these are temporary energies. Help that's going to be available to you. Many of you may have a new relationship coming in, because I have a lot of runes indicating new beginnings next to the partnership rune. And also with the Six of Swords in reverse, those of you who are unable to make this shift or change, so if you're unable to move, it's because this wouldn't be the right place to go. Now that can be metaphorical as well. It doesn't have to be an actual shift or change, but I mean, it could just be a shift in viewpoint, or a change in the way you're seeing something. You may be unable to do that in August, but it's actually going to end up benefiting you. So anything anything that doesn't go through in August, it's because the universe is manipulating or getting things ready for you to move forward at a later date. So anything that falls through, it's a blessing in disguise in August particularly. But for some of you, this may be disruption. It disrupts your plans. Or, you know, maybe you are in the middle of moving, then you get into this argument with your realtor or with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or you know, your love partner, and you know, that disrupts the whole shebang. But I do feel like with these in the help situation, yeah, these delays are necessary for you to, maybe you just need to slow down. Maybe some of you are just moving too fast or trying to push things through that are not quite ready, push plans forward that are not quite set, not quite ready. It's like you just want to fast forward, and all of us are, you know, in that situation often in life where you just want to fast forward, skip to the end, but you just may be unable to do that. And there is a reason for that. So definitely kind of just give up control as best you can, Leo. I know that's difficult because you're a fixed sign, but give it to God, give it to the universe, whatever power you believe in, and trust in the process. Trust in the fact that there are things going on behind the scenes, things that you can't see, reasons that things are happening that may be beyond your understanding at this point, that will probably be revealed later, but maybe not in August. What can't be changed is that you may feel vulnerable in some way in August, Leo, and some of you may just not be feeling like yourself. Some of you may be under the weather. If you've been pushing yourself too hard, you know, try to really pay attention to, you know, where you're at in August as far as your energy levels, your stress levels. You know, you may need to take a few days off, or you may need to take a mental health day. For some of you, maybe you're just depressed. Again, going back to this Page of Cups in reverse, you may be feeling down. Maybe it's connected to this situation, this wheel not turning the way you want it to, for August. And, you know, it may make you feel just disheartened. Don't let it get you into a rut or push you down into, you know, a dark place, Leo. Because it's your birthday month. You know, definitely celebrate the blessings, you know, and look to where you can be grateful, the things that you have that you can be grateful for. So for those of you who do get kind of into a funk, definitely I feel like maybe your partner or someone close to you will be able to help you through whatever disruptions you're encountering. Some of you there may be someone new coming in, out of this chaos. That's another thing I wanted to say with this, because we have the partnership rune and Ingwas here. It could be that this disruption is necessary in order for you to meet someone you're supposed to meet. Now, it may not necessarily happen in August, but whenever this shift or change takes place, it's going to put you in proximity or put you where you need to be to meet this person. Those of you who are single especially, you know, it does seem to be delays are, again, behind the scenes, something's happening. You've got to be in a certain place at a certain time to meet a certain someone. So try not to get down on yourself in August, Leo. Try not to get down about a situation. Try not to take things personally, because I do feel like a lot of this is just the astrological energy. People may be lashing out and may not be, you know, acting rationally is really the thing. But they keep sending me the word that it can be a bit chaotic in August if you let it. If you can call on this and just kind of retreat before responding, and responding in a straightforward way rather than trying to manipulate a situation into, you know, what you want it to be or what you want people to do, because I feel like people are really going to resist that in August. They're just gonna, you know, everybody's kind of dealing with their own stuff. They don't really have time for anyone else's stuff, you included. But you may find yourself, you know, on the receiving end of that frustration or on the receiving end of that energy. And there may be a female energy in your life, Leo. Again, with these general readings, it doesn't have to be female, but this is presenting as a female rune. Someone who is deceiving you. This may be somebody close to you who you even feel is a friend, and then you discover later that, you know, maybe this person is the cause of this disruption, or maybe this is the person you're having this argument with, and maybe it was somebody that you thought was on your side, thought had your back, and it turns out that they are, you know, this is actually a frenemy, or somebody who has an agenda or an ulterior motive. So, but in the outcome for the end of August, with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like whatever this is going on, if you don't take the advice and approach it in moderation, it's kind of a it's a no-winner situation. Everybody loses. Everybody loses. And there could be some sort of severance of ties, or just an ending. Or for those of you who do take the advice and either retreat or step back before responding, which is, again, difficult for fire signs to do. But now you know, if you do that, that's the way to a smoother August. You know, I do feel like, you know, maybe it is just pulling away from this and retreating. Maybe it's not responding at all, because Isa is a rune of, it's ice basically, but it is freezing the situation. Like, I'm not gonna stoop to your level. I am not gonna come back with this. This maybe you need a break from a certain situation. Maybe you need a break from a relationship, a person, you know. Maybe that's gonna be necessary for you to, you know, moderate your response. So people getting under your skin, Leo, it's best to, you know what, I can't deal with this. Because I feel like if you get in the middle of it and try to battle it out, again, there will be no victory. It's going to be kind of pointless, and you will just kind of end up expending your energy or regretting things you said. You may prompt someone to say something to you that's very hurtful. So silence is golden in August, Leo. But for those of you who do get out and about, I mean, I do feel like you should, if you feel like it, go out and have some fun for your birthday, definitely. But some of you may feel like having a quiet celebration at home, because retreat is kind of the big thing for August. Maybe it's just been a very, very busy summer, very social summer. And some of you with the Hermit card coming up in reverse, you may have wanted that alone time. You may have wanted that alone time with your honey, and you've just never been able to get it. Or maybe there have been scheduling conflicts between you and a partner trying to get together. If that's the case, I do feel like things will look brighter at some point in August, probably around your birthday, you know, because you can make plans and finally start feeling positive about that area. And again, singles, if it doesn't happen in August, I feel like, again, there's going to be beauty out of chaos, is what they're showing me. It's just a flowering out of chaos for you. And the start of it is August. Some of you may see it very well manifest. In August, if you do, it's going to be in a situation where you are not looking for a partner. It's not going to be like on an online dating situation, or when you're at a bar kind of looking around. It's going to be at a place you would not expect. What's that, you know, they do always say, you're most likely to find your partner when you're not looking. That's the kind of feeling I got for this, Leo. So that is what I see for August. Happy birthday again, and good luck with everything. I'll see you back here in September.